You didn't arrive here by accident. If you're listening to this, it's not random. There is something in you that needed to slow down, and something deeper that needed to be heard. God knows your mind. He knows those thoughts that never stop, those nights where silence feels heavier than noise, that emotional exhaustion no one really sees but you carry every day. This is not just another message or another prayer. It's an invitation to lower your guard, to create space for calm, to allow your mind to rest for a moment. Many of us live like this. We function on the outside. We smile, we meet expectations, we keep going. But inside, the mind never rests. Anxiety shows up without warning. Fears repeat themselves. Memories resurface. Worries about tomorrow pile up. And sometimes the hardest part isn't what we feel, but feeling like there's no one to talk to about it. Like no one truly understands how exhausting it is to live with a restless mind. Today, God is not asking anything from you. He is offering rest. Maybe you've wanted a quiet space to connect with God, a place without interruptions, without pressure, where you can breathe, listen, and feel peace. But that's not always possible. Not everyone can go to a church. Not everyone has a nearby community. Not everyone feels safe opening their heart. That's why this space exists. No matter where you are, you can pause here. You can listen here. When a heart opens honestly, any place becomes sacred. If this message touches something inside you, it's not because it's perfect, but because it connects with a real need. Sharing it, leaving a comment, helping it reach someone else, is not just supporting a video. It's opening a path for another person to find a moment of calm when they need it most. Sometimes one simple message arrives at exactly the right time. Now, set distractions aside for a few minutes. Take a deep breath. Don't try to understand everything. Don't try to control what comes next. Just allow this moment to be what it is. You're not here by mistake. There is something God wants to remind you of today. The first step to calming the mind is accepting something uncomfortable. You can't do this alone. Many of us struggle with that because we're used to carrying everything. We try to control what we feel, what we think, what will happen, how things will turn out, how others see us. The mind becomes a machine that never shuts off, always replaying the past or worrying about the future. And the more we try to control everything, the more exhausted we become. But there is a truth that changes everything when we let it in. God never asked you to carry it all. He never said the burden was yours alone. From the beginning, the invitation has always been to release, to hand over what weighs you down, to rest. When you try to hold everything together, you empty yourself. When you allow yourself to let go, something inside begins to realign. You don't need to arrive with answers. You don't need a clear mind. You don't need perfect faith. God is not waiting for that. He receives the tired, the restless, the ones who can't sleep, the ones who quietly say, "I don't know how to silence these thoughts." That's where something different begins. Not when you force yourself to be okay, but when you admit that you need help. Anxiety, constant worry, stress that won't leave, are not always signs of weakness. Often they are signs that you're trying to live without truly resting. I'm not saying this to judge you. We've all been there. But when you realize you don't have to fight alone, something shifts. Peace isn't forced, it's received. Jesus expressed this in very simple words. He invited those who are tired and burdened to come to him, not the ones who have everything figured out, not the strong, not the perfect, the tired, the ones who can't keep going on their own. That invitation is still valid today. Resting is not giving up. It's stopping the fight with what you were never meant to control. That is the first step to calming your mind. Humbly recognizing that you can't do it alone and allowing God to carry what you no longer can. Not a temporary calm, but a deep peace, one that remains even when everything around you still feels uncertain. Stay here. Breathe. Don't leave yet. Sometimes the rest you're looking for begins the moment you stop running.